Aloha everybody and welcome to part 10 of the Misadventures of Tron, Bonne. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're tackling mission number 6, which is a second puzzle container type mission. And as always, I'm going to be spoiling the solutions to the puzzles, so if you don't want to see that stuff, if you want to get the game yourself and solve them yourself, feel free to skip this. However, skip to 8 minutes and 55 seconds into this video, because I'm going to be showing off mission number 7 at the end. And, you don't want to miss that. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, we have more puzzles. Like I said, you can play Misadventures of Tron, Bonne as if it were a puzzle game. If you go through mission 2, go through levels 1, 2, and 3, and get the million zenny for Mr. Loaf that way, then mission number 6 opens up, and now you have 9 more puzzles to solve. And mission 6's puzzles are definitely harder than mission 2's puzzles, and they actually involve a little bit of servbot outside help. You'll still be bringing only one servbot for the mission, and when you automatically complete the mission, they will be smarter. So, I'll bring number 4.
Today, we're here to pick up some fruit, okay? Boy, there's sure a lot of containers in the way. I wonder if we'll be able to get them all. Miss Tron, look! There's a forklift over there! I can use it to help you! I appreciate it, but are you sure you know what to do? Like, where to move which container when? Let's see. If there's a fruit container, I'll carry it to the ship. Well, that's basically it. Tell you what, I'll move the containers out of the way for you, okay? Hooray! All right then. Let's get the forklift first, okay?
Alrighty folks, so it's still the same principle as mission number 2. We want to get all the containers to the boat, and we only have a certain amount of lifts with the Gustav that we can make. And, you know, we can't move steel containers anywhere. We can move wooden boxes wherever we want, but after we move one of the containers we need, it's going to be like 10 steps we can make, you know? The difference with Mission 6 and Mission 2 is that we have a servbot helper who's going to be operating some kind of machinery to help us get those containers. In fact, I would say that never bring the container back yourself in this particular section. In level number 1, servbot should always be bringing the containers to the boat. So don't concentrate on lifting those, concentrate on clearing a way so that the servbots can get to them, you know? Like, first you beacon bomb the forklift, servbot goes in the forklift. And then you beacon bomb the apple container that you want them to go to, and as long as the path is clear, they will go that way. And there's something I didn't really show off the last time, but you can actually jump over containers with the X button, and that will be especially important when you're trying to move certain steel containers, because, you know, from where you move the steel container kind of counts. And if you can jump over it and move it into the lake behind it, you know, that will make you a pathway like it did there, and that's always freaking important. These puzzles are intense. I feel like each single puzzle usually takes me 20 minutes or longer. Again, the fun of doing these puzzles themselves is that you get to solve it yourself, and when you're watching a Let's Play, I already know the solution. I'm just doing the solution really, really quickly because I've done this before. But if I were to record my first time playing, you would see me screwing up a lot of the moves, you'd see me lifting boxes I shouldn't have been lifting, and then I'd have to redo the whole entire puzzle all over again because, you know, I didn't think about it hard enough. It's very stimulating, it's very satisfying. Like I said before, if this was a downloadable eShop game, I would so buy it. It's a really fun puzzle game. So one thing I didn't mention about the puzzle missions is that, they already mentioned, like, in the opening cinematic of mission number 2 that, like, crab meat was better than beef steaks, and it was like, oh my god, we gotta try and get that. It wasn't scheduled for Tron, you know, she didn't plan on getting crab meat, but because she saw the container there, she was like, oh, we gotta get the crab meat! We gotta get those crabs! So, you'll notice in the top right we have 5 boxes, you know, 4 squares and 1 B square. That's the bonus square. The red container is always a bonus item that you don't need to pick up. We could totally skip out on the red bonus square just so we can finish the mission, you know? So if you're just trying to finish the game and you're just trying to finish the missions and you don't really care about how much zenny you get, you can skip out on the bonus containers and you don't need to pick them up. Like these melons I'm about to grab, the red container right in front of me, I don't need to pick that up. But I'm still gonna do it anyway because, god damn it, I want to show how to get everything. I'm a pirate. I gotta get the most out of everything I steal. If it's not bolted down, it's mine. Take what you can, give nothing back. Still no security here for some reason. And it's very important to know that when you're holding an item, you can still use the beacon bomb to grab things. This is very, very important later down the road for the puzzles because sometimes you don't actually need to move a container anywhere. Sometimes you just need to, like, lift something, and it all matters, you know? It all matters. The good thing about these missions is that when the servbot is going in his forklift, you can hold down, I think, triangle or X to make him speed it up. Because usually you just watch the animation of him driving to where he needs to go, picking up the container, going to the boat, dropping it off. But luckily, you know, they implemented a fast forward option so you can just skip that really quickly. This mission was hard. This mission took me at least 30 minutes. There's so many boxes to move, so many crates to position. You know, you only have 5 lifts, but, like, it's so confusing wrapping your head around, like, how do I get that green container behind that warehouse? How do I make a bridge to it? And how do I get all these out of the way? And the solution is actually involving beacon bombing while holding an object above you, you know? You have to sort of clear a path one by one in order to get through and get to the green container behind the warehouse. It's very tricky stuff. I mean, when you watch it, just, you know, for your first time, and it's the first time you've ever seen this puzzle, and you're just seeing me beat it like it's nothing. It doesn't seem that bad, but I'm telling you, this puzzle was... it racked my brain. It made my brain wrinkle. That's a phrase, right? Either way. Thank God it has a fast-forward option. This was on the PlayStation before patches were a thing, you know? Like, I heard Codename Steam for the 3DS. A lot of people were complaining that the enemies, their animations were too slow, and now that stuff's been patched where, like, you can fast-forward through that stuff. Not in 2000! Not for a PlayStation game. It's a good thing that the designers of Misadventures of Tron, Bonne thought to put in a speed-up option, so you could skip through all the dialogue and stuff really, really quickly. Game quality mattered back then, goddammit. You couldn't patch these things. But either way, folks, that's how you solve level 1 of mission number 6. Always get the servbot and the forklift to get the containers. Don't lift them yourselves. And, ice smart!
Of the containers, Miss Tron. We got them all! Okay, let's head back to the castle shaft. Yes, Miss Tron!
Alrighty, so level 1 of mission 6 is a bigger payout than level 1 of mission 2. So I got myself 150,000 zenny for the apple containers and 60,000 zenny for the melon containers. A whopping 210,000 zenny just for level 1. And as always, the higher the level, the more payout you get. So, can't wait for the later missions when I just rake in the zenny. It's gonna be great. But ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to talk to number 17 in Tron's room, who says that, why don't you take a rest? No, without me watching, everyone will goof off. Why don't you leave one of us, your favorite, in charge? This mission only pops up when you have a favorite servbot. I made number 10 my favorite, so now the option has arrived where I can take a rest, you know? I've done a lot of thieving, I've stolen from a lot of people, and, I think I can let the servbots handle it, you know? I'll take a rest, I'll go to bed, because Teasel and Bonne, they can wait, you know? I know! Let's go on a mission to get Miss Tron some more money! And so, number 10, or your favorite Servbot, whoever that may be, decides that while Tron is resting, he will go on a mission himself to get extra money. And the mission, number 7, question mark, is going to a casino and gambling for extra money. That's right, there is a casino in the Misadventures of Tron, Bonne. So a lot of people could easily miss out on this if you're not talking to the Servbots, you know? And apparently it's run by Mr. Loth. Don't worry, a customer's a customer. Come in, relax, enjoy yourself. Squawk! There was no squawk in the text box, but I assume that's what he would do, because that's what I've seen from the voice actors lately. But, so there are 2 games you can play in the casino, ladies and gentlemen, and the first is Bingo. In this minigame, you have 3 cards you can choose, and you can bet money for. You can bet up to 1,500 per card, and if you can actually bet on all 3 cards and spend 4,500 zenny. And I should have done that because honestly, it's actually really easy to get money if you bet on every single card. Even though you only get a bingo for the 1 card, and you'll only get 1,500 times whatever the result was. You know, 1,500 times 6 is more than 4,500. And if you bet on all 3 cards, one of them's going to get a bingo really, really quickly. And again, you can see, like, if I can get a bingo in 2 moves, that's times 500 of whatever I bet. Like, you see, as the list goes down, times 24, times 16, times 8. The quicker you get a bingo, that's how much your money is multiplied. So I have 800,000 zenny. Wait. I'm getting confused. I have 28,800 zenny. Simply from playing bingo that one time, and that's from betting on the 1 card. I could have bet on all 3 cards, and maybe I could have got a bingo earlier. I wasn't paying attention to if I did on the other 2 cards, but, you know. It's really easy to get money on that one, honestly. So, you can play bingo, or we can play high and low. And this minigame is very simple. You look at the cards, and then you guess whether the next card will be higher or lower. Like, if it's an ace, you always want to go lower. If it's a 2, you always want to go higher, because there's nothing lower than a 2, there's nothing higher than an ace. So it's basically just a guessing game, you know, 50-50 chance. And, I got a serious case of deja vu. I feel like I've been here before. I feel like I've played high and low a long, long time ago. I don't know what that's about. But either way, folks, this is not as good a game to get money in as the bingo because, well, the bingo has such a high payout with, like, all the multiplication and stuff that, you know, it's just kind of crazy. But here, you're taking a 50-50 chance of maybe betting a little bit of money, you know? Like, I'm betting 400 zenny. Oh no, I lost 400 zenny. The horror. But, you know, if you wanted to play high and low, that is a game in the Misadventures of Tron, Bonne. But bingo is a good chance to make a lot of money. Seriously, you could just bet on all 3 cards, 4,500 zenny each time, and the amount of money you make is kind of ridiculous. So that's the casino. My 6,300 zenny became 27,300 zenny. I hope this makes Tron happy. Going out on a mission's not as easy as it looks. You went to a casino, dude. You went to a gaming place. I mean, yeah, you could have easily blown all the money you brought, but that's not exactly challenging. Either way, folks, that's all the mission types in the game, and come back for part 11, folks, because we're going to be reattempting the bank robbery of mission number 1.